I'm finally back at my parents' house to do more decluttering in this closet. In the first part of the video, we focused on the left side of the closet, and today we're going to focus on the middle part of the closet, but we're only doing 15 minutes today. At the time of filming this video, my mom was trying to get over a cold, so she felt like she only could do about 15 minutes, which was perfectly fine. You guys all probably know at this point that 5 minutes matters, 15 minutes matters, so it all makes a difference. So we're getting our trash bags ready, and of course we have my nephew who loves to always help out in these decluttering sessions. After the first pass through on the closet, my mom found some more clothes that she wanted to let go of that she had set aside on the chair, so we're just putting those in the trash bag so that we can take them to donations. If you missed part 1 of the closet declutter, make sure to check it out. I'll link it up above and in the description box below. Both my mom and dad share this closet together, but my mom always complains about how this closet is mainly my dad's closet because a lot of stuff in here is all his, and it's all stuff that he hasn't gone through in a long time. So there's a lot of stuff in here that he hasn't seen in years, hasn't worn. So this first pass through is going to just be focusing on my mom's clothing and her belongings. So before we dove into the closet and started the timer, we just got rid of the stuff that she had already had on the chair to donate. Now it's time to set the timer for 15 minutes and see how much we can do in a short period of time. I can't remember if I've ever done a timer with my mom like this before in other videos on my channel, but at the end we both really enjoyed it, and it's something that we could definitely see ourselves doing more in the future when we don't have enough time or energy, or like we're not feeling well like my mom was today. Even if you just do 5, 10, 15 minutes, it all matters. The first thing that we're doing here is taking all of her clothes out that are hanging. Most of these are actually my dad's, but sometimes we find some of my mom's in between my dad's clothing, so we're just trying to look for those and grab those, take them out, and we're going through everything one by one. We're also making piles on the bed of things that my mom wants to try on and see if she wants to keep or not, the donate pile, and then the keep pile. Also, I feel like someone might comment on the chair behind my mom right now that has all the stuff on top of it. I know we cleared it out in the last video, and it was cleared out, but these are actually things that my mom needs to still put away. She had just folded laundry. Those don't belong on the chair, so I wanted to point that out in case someone was going to say that there's more stuff on the chair again. As we're going through these 15 minutes, I noticed that my mom is being a lot quicker with her decision making than she was the last time, and I feel like that's just the power of setting a timer. If you've done decluttering before with a timer, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, give it a try. In just 15 minutes, you can make noticeable progress and give you a sense of satisfaction and motivation to continue. You will see here after our 15 minutes is up that we still kept going a little bit, just an extra 5, maybe 10 minutes, but still. Short decluttering sessions also allow you to focus on a specific area wherever you're working on without getting bogged down by decisions. In 15 minutes, you can practice making quick, intuitive decisions about what to keep or discard. This is also super helpful to build your decluttering muscle so that when you do have more time, you're more decisive. So this is a great way to get started, whether you're a beginner or have been decluttering for a long time. Short decluttering sessions are often easier to sustain than long, exhausting ones. This was especially helpful for today. Like I mentioned, my mom wasn't feeling that great, but she could do at least 15 minutes because if we were to do a longer session, there was no way we could have been productive as we were today. When decluttering, different emotions can arise, and in this situation, this blouse that I'm holding used to belong to my grandma, and my mom has been holding on to it this whole time. My grandma is no longer with us, so this is definitely sentimental and something that she still wants to keep. And it actually fits my mom, so she actually tried it on the last time that we were in the closet, and this is something that she could wear if she wants to, but this is something that's more sentimental, and with those things, they're obviously harder to let go. When going through any type of decluttering session, but especially through the closet, you can often find things that are sentimental to you. Maybe you have a first date night outfit that you love, a favorite sweater from college, or a gift from a loved one, which can trigger deep memories and feelings. You might experience nostalgia or even sadness as you remember times tied to those clothes. There are other emotions that can arise too, like frustration, guilt, maybe relief. Being indecisive is also a big one. It's common to feel uncertain about whether to keep something or let it go if you're attached to the item for reasons that you may not be able to define. It's common to worry about making the wrong choice, whether that's letting go of something that you'll later regret or holding on to something you no longer need. So with decluttering, it's so important to be patient with yourself and the process, especially when all these different emotions can arise. A few seconds ago, you saw that I held up my phone and there were about 10 minutes left for this decluttering session. So we went through everything in about 5 minutes for the clothes that were hanging in the closet. And now we're going through the stuff at the very bottom and pulling all those things out. Both my parents absolutely love wearing jeans, and especially Levi's. They love their Levi jeans, and here my mom, as you can see, has a ton of jeans just sitting down here at the bottom of the closet, as well as some other miscellaneous items, but we're going to pull those out. And I asked if these were things that she wanted to try on, if they still fit her, and she knows for a fact that most of these don't fit. She did want to keep all the ones that were Levi brand just because of the brand name. I gently acknowledged the fact that they were a great brand and that I totally get why she's attached to the jeans, but then I also made sure to say, I know these are great, but since they don't fit, they're probably not the best use of space, and try to encourage her to envision more space in the closet for things that she actually wears. So here my mom is still continuing to pull out stuff from the bottom of the closet. Sometimes it feels like it's never ending and more things just keep coming out of the closet, and especially jeans. There's a lot more jeans back there, and it's not just my mom's. Well, I think these ones were just my mom's, but my dad at the top of the closet, he has his own set of jeans, again, that he probably hasn't worn or doesn't even fit in anymore. But we know that that's just for another time. So right now we're just making piles of these jeans. I was able to convince her to let some go. So we're going through everyone one by one and just making note of the sizing of the jeans, and even my mom just thinking back to those days when she could fit into those jeans, which is totally normal. I think we all come across some things that we used to wear and we just can't wear anymore, or realistically are not going to fit into ever again. During these 15 minutes, this was definitely the longest part that we focused on, just because there were so many jeans to go through and make decisions about, and also just talk about her emotions attached to them. The other couple of things that we pulled out are sitting on the left side, which I didn't really show, but it was a bag of some linens and hangers that were sitting in there. Those are gonna go, and then there's a bag full of my dad's stuff, so we set that aside for him. So whenever we go through his items, we just set those aside over there. And at this point, we were nearing the end of our timer, which I think was actually the perfect amount of time to go through this middle section of the closet. We did not get to go through the items at the top where the shelves are, but if I'm remembering correctly, I think those were my dad's stuff anyways. So again, we're just not gonna focus on those right now. As we were finishing up with the clothes, I did pull out the box that was sitting in that corner and opened it to find paperwork that belonged to my dad. They're just old bills, old cards, and this manual for the Ford Windstar from 1999, which is just insane. But again, there's just a lot here to go through, and this is also a project for my dad to go through, but I'm pretty sure all of this is just going to be recycled anyway. Then our 15 minutes was up and we stopped the timer, but we kept going for another 5, maybe 10 minutes just to finish sorting through all the jeans, putting them into the trash bags so that we can donate the ones that she didn't want anymore. Also, there's some stuff on the bed that she also still had to try on, so she did that off camera. She did let go of a lot of clothes that we found, and I, for some reason, did not show that, but there were about 2 or 3 trash bags full of clothes that she let go. So again, a really great decluttering mini session. I hope that you guys get inspired to go through your closet, especially now that the year is over. You want to start fresh for the new year with a nice, clean and clear closet so that you start off the new year right. I hope to have part 3 out ready for you guys very soon, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you're not already for more simple living and decluttering content. See you guys very soon.